What's up, Wolfpackers? It's your boy, Wolf Doggy Dog. We got another one, episode 97, guys. We are zipping closer and closer every day to retirement. Cheers. Drinking a White Claw today. It's a big boy White Claw. The weekend's here. I had a rare Saturday off. Well, what will we do with a rare Saturday off? Shout out to the replay crew. What will we do with a rare Saturday off? I don't know. Maybe talk a little PulseCon. Cheers, guys. Weekend. Alright, so first off, let's start off saying it's been fun watching everyone's coverage of it from Thursday to Friday to Saturday. I'm sure tomorrow Foosh and people are gonna be covering it. So yeah, it's hopefully you guys aren't burnt out from PulseCon coverage. But yeah. Let me see. There were records broken. There were records broken this weekend between the Friday reveals and then the today reveals. With God, how fast things sold out. If you were one of the lucky few to be able to lock down a Serpentor, give me a flame emoji. Don't even tell me what it is that you locked down. Just give me a flame emoji if you were able to pre-order something from said 2022 Hasbro PulseCon. But yeah, what is up, guys? What is up? This tall boy is a little it's a little too girthy to fit in our cup holders. What are the that's a recurring trend. You're too girthy to fit in our holder. It fits, but it wobbles, so I'm gonna have to take a sip so it's not top heavy. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I know Geek Dad I think was still live right now. Infinity Equation was going a little bit. So yeah, shout out to everyone chilling out, man. All right. So that being said, I don't want to. We got a sleeping cookie right up here. So I don't want to wake her. We'll just let her do her thing. I did pick up one thing. If you guys are following us on the IG, I picked it up yesterday after work. I said, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Pretty expensive pickup, but yeah, you gotta do it once in a while. All right. Last year we did this. I think we teamed up with Dan Hu and IE Toy Hunter. IE Toy Hunter gracious enough to help us out last week. We had both of those guys on, and we kind of broke things down as far as what the wants, the passes, the what are you thinkings, and then the damn I gotta have that bad. Once again, I said PulseCon, right? Hasbro. They're known for repaints. The repaints pay for the new molds, pay for the new bucks, the new tooling. So you got to repaint just a little bit. That being said, we'll go in and break it all down. The weekend belongs to Hasbro. No other. I mean, there was some other toy news going on if you're into Mythic Legions and stuff like that. But really, the last 48 hours have all been Hasbro eccentric, Hasbro orientated. But yeah, let's see. I'll start off with today. Boom, boom, boom. G.I. Joe is doing a couple little things. You know what? Let me go to our friends over at IG. In Pursuit of Toys. You guys might have heard of them. If you're not following them, give them a follow. In Pursuit of Toys. Now, some of these were we got renderings of them at Comic-Con, so it's not a total shocker. We're seeing a good amount of them in hand. I was gonna hold out for this one anyways. The white one was cool, but this is the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. So. I kind of want 4 of these now. I kind of want 4 of these to go with my Crimson Guards that I need at least 4, maybe 5 of. So yeah, these will look kind of nice. Shout out to G.I. Joe for giving us the ability to army build. Yeah, I know it's cha-ching, but yeah, if you want it for a price, it can be achievable. All right, so earlier I asked you guys if you were able to lock anything down. This guy broke records in 4 minutes, sold out. I know Roadblock sold out pretty quick on with his big machine gun. I don't think 4 minutes. 7 minutes was for Dark Phoenix. 4 minutes on the market and we're sold out. PulseCon exclusive. There will be more. It's just gonna be one of those things where you're gonna be turning on your notifications. Ding! Hey man, we got a hit. We got a hit. I know some people were for it. Some people were against it. The simple fact that we got an $80 hit, and I was like, oh man, cool, yeah, I can swing that. I'll pay you $80. That's how programmed we are now to dropping Skrilla, dropping ducats, yen, Krugerrand, pesos on these figures. One of the things that I liked was that this circular half moon clip, belt fed clip for the gun is removable. So if you don't like it, we talked about it before. You just kind of do a little customizing of your own. Got Cookie running around over here. Do a little customizing of your own, and you will have they took it out of your hands. They listened to the stream, obviously, Greg. They listened to our stream, and they made it so that you could pop those off. And Lenny himself pointed out that you can hold it machine gunner style, each individual one, which was cool because in the original 3 3/4 one you had that swivel, and you could also pop it off. I'm pretty sure I used it that way, and then my brothers would tell me don't play with it that way because that's not how you're supposed to play with it, bastards. But yeah, are you liking the price point of $79.99? I mean, sure, would I've liked it at 65? Yeah, but box art, box art. I don't. It doesn't give me a funny feeling in my pants. The box art, it's this stuff, the smell of plastic. Yeah, good molding. I mean, we saw it at Comic-Con. Now the thing was just the big hype on it was let's put it out there to sell. Excuse me. And if you're like me, you jumped on and bam, sold out. I'd like to help you, sir, but try one of our other wonderful products. And again, like I said, it will come available again. You're just gonna. I mean, Mindbender was hard. Mindbender was hard to lock down, but we were able to get it. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. It's a good little chunk of my childhood watching Serpentor. This I command. This is a dope shot right here. Yeah, detachable turrets. Was anyone in the chat able to lock it down? Let me see. I got Greg Fenstead in the building. Dave's Dimensions. Jay Vizsla. Those toy junkies. What's up? Chingones. Solo Hunter. What's good, guys? What's good? Welcome. Cheers. Cheers to you guys in the replay crew. I mean, $80 is... It's pricey considering that I think I got mine for like $13 back in like 1987, 1988, somewhere around there. Here's all we're getting in box. A lot of accessories. I mean, think if this was like priced at $65. Yeah, I'm the guy complaining about the prices, right? Whatever. If you miss out on it here, you're not gonna pay any less than $100 at with your Uncle Lou or Skippy the dealer, whoever you go to. He's gonna charge you upwards of 100 bones to get this one on the secondary markets. Pretty dope. Limit two per person. What's good, home dude? What's good? Got the knives and the wolves. Yeah, I always like when I bump into you guys in other chats and stuff. It's I'll do the howl and then and then the knives. I always I mean I've said that on here before. I was like, man, if any backstabbers ever come up in here, but like then I'm in there. I'm in the chat. So yeah, same thing. And we're all homies. We're all homies. If this thing were available right now at $80, is it a smash or a pass? Comment below. If I can land one. If I can land one. Oh man, see, you played me. Yeah, email when available. So let's get some notifications turned on. Yeah, at $80 is doable for me. I can swing the $80 to try to chase after this puppy. Whole bunch of good reveals this past week. Yeah, man. I kept it light on the shopping, even though I did a toy hunt earlier in the week. Spent a pretty penny. Where you guys at? Trying to save money for Pulse. I still ended up getting these guys over here. So check out at the top of the chat, guys. Is the toy hunt for that one? Check it out if you haven't already. Drop us a like if you haven't already. Drop a like on this one. Shout out to the replay crew. Replay crew, you already know what's coming. I don't know why you keep playing. I don't know why you keep playing. 14 minutes and 30 seconds into the replay. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. You just got rickrolled, baby. All right, bam. Always fun when you rickroll the replay crew. All right, so is it safe to say that G.I. Joe won the day, won Saturday, as far as best reveals? We'll get into Star Wars, but this was totally the ceiling for me. For me, Serpentor was the ceiling. Most of these had already been revealed on at Comic-Con. It was just a matter of now they're up for sale, now they're available and pricing. Here comes all your junk shirts. I didn't want them back in 2019. I didn't want them in 2020. Sure as I don't want them in 2022. He's on pre-order. Oh look, he's available now. I went. Who did I go with? Entertainment Earth, I think. Yeah, he wasn't available before. Yeah. Comment below. Did G.I. Joe win the day for you? We got to see in-hand pictures of Falcon. The scarf is a little tight around the neck, kind of gives him no neck. I like the spaz. I like the backstock being collapsible. That shows me that you're putting effort into it. He's a little plain, a little basic, but I'm good with it. Robert Muldoon, Game Warden Robert Muldoon would be proud of the way that shotgun looks. Clever girl. Free sticker to anyone that tells me the name of that movie. Alright. So let's head over to IG. We'll stay with In Pursuit of Toys. A couple other reveals that we were pretty excited about. I mean, here's the thing. I've already read I've read social media comments already and stuff like that. My first impression of it was, well, even going in, I was saying, I'm gonna want an indie outside of, say, maybe, and I knew we wouldn't get a Sean Connery in the first wave. That's just that you're killing yourself off for a second wave if you give us all the bangers in the first wave. That being said, when there's in any wave, there's always the downers of the wave. Sometimes there's two that you don't necessarily need. There's two that you got to have, and then there's those two in the middle. Now, this being a 5-figure wave, I'm gonna say I want Indy the most, and I'm not even sure what this guy is. Toadeth, I think is his name. Let's take a look at Indy. First off, for this line, let alone individual figure, the first thing you got to do is make sure you lock down the Indiana Jones Harrison Ford likeness. That's key. That's key. If you want any of these to sell, it's going to be that the likeness has to be there. You can dress him however you want, but if his facial likeness is not there, it's going to be hard to get this figure to sell. That being said, I do think this is the best figure in the entire wave. This is a must for me. I know that there's plenty of flaws. There's plenty of flaws in it. I'm looking at 3 of them just in this picture alone. But I'm gonna pick this up. It's relatively cheap. I know the Right now, we're knocking the price. Wait till it's on clearance. Then I bet this one won't be on clearance. I bet this one won't. It's gonna they're gonna sit a little bit like the Ghostbusters. Those Ghostbusters were initially something of an army build. This guy's not gonna sit. If you see him on your shelf, snatch him up. The other one that I don't think will sit is this guy. I'm not even sure if I'm saying his name right. Toth? Totheth? I don't know. When he's not wearing his leather coat, there's you notice all the flaws. The leather coat hides a lot. I really like the accessories. The one thing that I wanted for this for this figure is for them to get the accessories right, and in my mind they did. They got the hand with the burn mark in it, and they got the melted face. Anything outside of that, I would have been. Oh man, all right, well, but yeah. That being said, though, there's still flaws in it. There's still flaws. If you get in real tight in this head, the glasses look a little funny. We'll see once the trench coat is gone. But that trench coat, I can see so many ACBA looks that can be done with this trench coat, this look. Yeah, and there you get a shot of the accessories. Good look on the accessories too. Like I said, if you knock down one thing, is get the accessories right, and they did. They did with that. I don't know what else you could have asked for. Is maybe that what was it? The amulet. It's one of the accessories that they're selling now as a play accessories or something. That's a cool look. That's a cool look. The ACBA community is gonna go nuts with this one. I guarantee it. Trench coat. Tell me we got some. No, we didn't get any shots of him outside of the suit. Let's go to our good friends at Hasbro. Hasbro Pulse. They're the ones pushing it, right? Now, right here, plain as day. This is back on the Hasbro site. Plain as day, right up in here. This is just gross. Like I like that you gave us the double-breasted or triple-breasted suit, right? And he's got it. He's got it's a three-piece suit. We had this figure as kids. As a kid, I had this figure. We always used to use him as the drug dealer. My older brother used to play. We'd always play like Miami Vice with our GI Joes, and everything was about drug dealing in Miami Vice. So this guy was a dope dealer. And yeah, we always used him that way. And he came with his burnt hand. That was one of the things. Like it was, he couldn't bend the wrist, so he had to lay it down flat. So I guess it was the 80s. It was the 80s. Certain things could fly that don't fly now. I think you might still be able to get him to do that pose, to be honest. But yeah, okay. So the thigh swivel is like what. They could have done so much better. They could have done so much better with the thigh swivel. From the thigh down, it's fine. It's just the swivel it's glaring. It's glaring because the jacket starts right where the thigh cut is. I like the fact that you can take the hat off. That the hat's removable, and then you get some of these cooler looks of him in the trench coat, and that kind of hides this. So primarily, I think this is the look that you're going to be seeing him in. It's a good look. It's a good look, but and here's the was it the raw? Yeah, the raw headpiece staff. There you go. That's what's burned into his hand. If you've never seen this, what is it, 35-year-old movie, very beginning of the movie. So I think these two are going to be your sellers. This guy and Indy, of course. If you're not into Indy, why are you buying this line? So I believe those will be your top sellers. And Marion, I love you, girl, but this is not the look. This is not the look I want, and they're saving this. Rest assured, there's a box set coming. There's going to be a box set coming with her in the white dress, in the wedding dress style dress, with a snake pin. They're going to sell us it's going to be a 2-pack with a snake pit dio. and it's going to be Indy and Marion in that look, and people will buy it. I'm pretty sure your mind's eye of Raiders of the Lost Ark is either the snake pit scene or the scene where he's getting chased by the boulder, or possibly the scene of the Ark, which we're going to be able to build. We're going to be able to build a five-figure wave to build the Ark of the Covenant. Pretty dope idea. Only think about it this way. A Build-A-Figure for Marvel Legends, if you were to buy it on secondary markets, merits anywhere between 80 to 120, depending on the Build-A-Figure, right? You might be able to haggle it to 60, 65, something like that. I don't see $65 worth of work in the Ark. I like it. I see the tooling. Don't get me wrong. I see the tooling, all the detail. It's just it doesn't. I don't see $60 being spent on just. Like I said, I see all this. That's not easy. I see all this. I see even in the handle there's tooling, there's engraving, things like that. It's just it's very hard to get me to spend anything more on the secondary market. I mean, very hard to get me to spend anything more than like $30, maybe $40 for all the pieces to build the Ark of the Covenant. Let me get caught up in chats real quick. Abnugler in the building says, "What's up?" The staff of Raw. Shout out to Greg Fenstan for the assist. Jaeger in the building. What's going on? Hat looks off on the thigh. Yeah. Oh, on suited body man over here. The amulet is a hard pass. Yeah. Oh, the real live one. 41-year-old movie. Thank you, Drew G. Thank you. Marion looks trash. Yeah, man. Like I didn't want to directly go into her. She's not even for sale on the thing. Who's got her? Yeah, she's probably the worst. She's probably the worst one. I kind of like Sala. It's a unique look. It's a unique design. Good accessories. It's not a figure that I'm like, oh man, I wouldn't go to 3 different stores to lock down Sala. I'm gonna bump across an indie or two. I'm gonna bump across the fascist. Let's call him a fascist for right now, because we can't say that other word, the N word. Dope look for these two. These two I'll probably pick up, similar to the starting lineups. I'm not picking up the entire line. I'm gonna get Steph Curry, obviously. I'm a Bay Cat. I do what I do, and that's what I do. Speaking of Bay Cats, RMD Collective in the building. What's good? What is good? Staff of Raw is also missing. Yeah, that should have been an accessory. Well, I don't know. I mean, technically, isn't this? No, that's just some kind of that's his own staff. But yeah, that should have been the accessory. I'm not sure who they could have given it to. I know Indy comes with his with the little gold almost Mayan head that he stole at the beginning of the movie. A Build-A-Dial piece for the miniature city. Yeah, I'd like to see that, as long as we don't get cardboard for any of the pieces that we need to make that. I know it's a big feat. It's a big feat. We'll get into what the vintage collection, Star Wars vintage collection, is doing. Big things. I'm jealous. I'm jealous that I don't collect enough vintage collection now. We'll get into that one in just a little bit. Let me get caught up on the chats, and then we'll move on to our next step. Yeah, there you go. Dave's Dimensions got the idea. Get your own 3D printing and skip a few. 1, 2, skip a few. And give me a flame emoji, anybody, if you guys think that just the indie and our fascist friend are the only pickups. I'm on the fence about Sala, and then these guys are no. It's not the Marion I want. I want Marion probably in the white suit, in the white dress. Sorry. I met Sala, such a great guy. Yeah, yeah, man, Sala. He's Lord of the Rings fame. I mean, but to me, he's always going to be the professor from Sliders. That's how I was introduced to him initially. I mean, I'd seen him in this obviously, and in part three. Um, but yeah, as a character, that's where I grew to like him. It was Maximilian Arturo was the name of the character that he played in Sliders. Yeah, really good, really likable actor. John, what is his real name? John something, I think. Sadly, I think didn't he pass away? I could be wrong. Somebody help me out in there. RMD Collective agrees. Dave's Dimension agrees. Indian Tota, the top two of this. Yeah, definitely. All right. I'm the mark for this. I'm getting them all. Nice. All right, Drew G, getting the whole wave and the Ark of the Covenant. Drew, send me pictures when they finally land. I want to see what this Ark of the Covenant looks like in hand. Hopefully it's not. I'm thinking almost like when you get that kind of like that marbling kind of plastic. It looks like it might be something like that. There was a over the top picture. Right up in here. I'm thinking, it's some of the standard Marvel Legend plastic that they use with the Marvel swirls in there. Yeah, RMD's like me. RMD's like me. He can't wait for them to be out in stores, man. All this pre-order, and that's like promising that you're gonna get these panties. It's like, yeah, you can promise me anything, but once I got those panties in my hand, that's when I know. That's when I know it's real. Abnuggle is asking about the scaling. I think it will be 6, right? 6-inch scaling. I'd like the Asian kid too. Short round. Yeah, that was one of my one of my hitters. I mean, wait, when you're bringing up a line like this, nostalgia's got to hit. Nostalgia's got to hit. So that it wasn't an easy feat bringing everyone back because you weren't going to be able to please everyone, and then at the same token, you had to kind of get them moist for wave two if in fact you ever get a wave two. So I do believe that a Sean Connery is coming. If there ever is a wave two, what would another one be? They have to give you a variant of Indiana Jones, Professor Jones, Doctor Jones, kind of. I don't know. I mean, he's got so many looks, so many different styles, and then yeah, Wave Two would probably have short round, and then the female lead. I forget what her name is, and probably your villain from the second one. Those will be my wants. I think it's gonna be a while before we get that 2-piece play structure that I was talking about in the Snake Pit. Professor Maximilian Arturo. Indie fan through and through. Nice, Drew. Nice. John Rhys Davies. He's alive. All right, cool. Good. Yeah, I know he played Gimli. He played Gimli in Lord of the Rings. And then wasn't he in the prequels too? Dang, autocorrect. Power Ranger shields. Dave says he's gonna find a way to put a small light in the arc. That would look dope. Indy said it's 6 inches. Yeah, young Indy would be another one, right? That might even be wave three. Wave three, and that's when we get the Sean Connery. Sean Connery, probably the dud of the wave would be Marcus. Marcus makes an appearance in 1 and 3. Yeah, and the female lead was a pretty hot blonde. I don't remember seeing her in anything else after or prior to the Last Crusade. But yeah, you got to get your Sean Connery. You got to get maybe a young Indy and an older Indy. Marcus is your dud, and maybe a current Sala, because Sala makes an appearance in part 3 as well. I don't know. There's plenty of villains too. Your Grandmaster from Game of Thrones was also the villain in uh, Last Crusade. Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna sing the same thing. Indy's dad. I like that. You don't necessarily have to. I've got a special. I've got a sentimental collection or a connection to this dude because we used to play with him with the. We used to blend him in with the GI Joes, which you still can. No one says you can't blend your toys, but yeah, he might make an appearance with my classifieds, and yeah, he'd be the dope man. You got everything there. You got Destro's briefcase with all the money. No jacket on Indy for Temple of Doom. Yeah, with maybe the chest burst in hand. Congrats on copping that repainted Boba helmet. Yeah, it's if we can run through everything, and there's time, we'll open this bad boy up and we'll see what it do. We'll see what it do. I know that's gonna be cosplay for me and the wife, and we don't even go to cons, so that's I'll let you read in between the lines. The blonde short round, man, with his heart, yeah. Army build those soldiers. For the Last Crusade, you'd get Sean Connery, the woman, the German woman, Professor Indy, Marcus. Oh, a Last Night, that would be dope. That would be dope. Getting a Last Night. That'd be very vague. It's got the Grail has to come with that. I was thinking about that the other day, but probably Thursday, Friday, when just anticipating this indie line. Be like, what accessory would come, because you had a feeling they would break it down by movie. They'd be fools to just throw you the best of the best in the first wave, right? So if there ever is a second wave, we'd expect it to be Temple of Doom, and then by the third year or the third wave of it, we'd get Last Crusade. So we're a ways away. This one's got to sell good. This one's got to pre-sell good, and from I don't know. We'll see. Sean. Oh, okay. So the other one was played by I want to say it was River Phoenix. Played young Indiana Jones in the Crusades. Former wife of Spielberg. Yeah, it's he ended up marrying her, but yeah, that didn't start off as no one does. No one ever starts off like, hey, I'm your wife. No. All right. So I'm all in for 2 of the 5 on Indy. I'm a pass on some of the play structures, or the play sets. Sorry. Let's get back over to Pulse. Let's talk a little bit about the War in the Stars. Few reveals on that stuff. Let me see what the. Here's a couple bangers or not bangers. Let me know how many of you guys are vintage collection. How many of you guys collect 3 3/4? I'd say maybe five of the 3 3/4. Just a couple little bangers that I like to think. Darth Maul, Han Solo, just Wicket, because he's little and stuff like that. So I don't collect a lot of the vintage. But you're able at 3 3/4, you're able to do a lot size wise. You're able to give me a lot more for the dollar. At 6 inches, a car costs $350. So it's handcuffing you being collecting in 3 3/4. That being said, it's cool. It's just it's priced very high because the series is doing, or that's the last image we saw pretty much of Mandalorian. If you didn't catch the Boba Fett. We'll talk about a couple other things. Probably not a good idea. I get it, right? Everyone wants that retro card backing. It's a reason to print money. It's a reason to print money. Buy one to open, buy one to keep carded, right? So we're all getting these. That same Lando is still sitting at half of the targets that I go to in the archives. Not a smart choice to put him in the retro card. I don't care that it's 40-year anniversary of Jedi. This figure's not, and he's one of the cooler Landos. I've got the Lando in soft goods. I did my part. The other one better go on clearance, I think, because I want it. I haven't picked that one up way back when they were even in the red line. That was one of the ones back when I used to scour the secondary markets to kind of bump up your collection or lack thereof. That's one of the ones I want. Like, man, you gotta have that's an iconic scene from Return of the Jedi. So you gotta have that look. But the thing is just sitting. I'm trying to hold off until it goes on clearance, and then I'd be able to pick it up on the green line, I guess you can call it, the Return of the Jedi line. Not a good idea putting him on there. Nothing against you, Lando. It's just there's one of you out already, and we saw they'll probably make this guy the double too. Double Landos. We got to recoup because the Rancor didn't sell, the lightsaber didn't sell, so we got to recoup. Double Landos for everybody. I was a little ticked because I've been slowly buying the ones from the video game, the ones that come with the electric baton. But this is a repaint of the one on the speeder bike. I've got this one with the dirty boots, the weathered boots. It's not bad. It's not a bad one to have. Especially because I was army building for a reason. I'm trying to get this Endor bunker. Maybe one day I'll get the courage to talk to Landspeeder Luke and be like, bro, sell me this, or maybe 3D print me this, and woody whoop. But yeah, I needed fodder for these guys. I think I've got like 4 of these, so this is kind of a pass for me, even though I'm an army builder. It's a pass for me, but if you need them, there you go, $24.99. I mean, it's a little pricey, but what are you gonna do? Same. Now, me being the Han Solo fanatic that I am, right? I don't even have this Han Solo because I passed on him single carded. I've got the Heroes of Endor. I've never even opened up the Heroes of Endor box yet. It's just sitting in my basement, appreciating in value. What was that? HasCon 2020, or was it HasCon back then or PulseCon back then? I don't remember. I don't remember anymore. But yeah, I haven't even opened mine, so I probably pick this up and I open it. I take it out of card, and then now I've got my iconic. I'm always doing that stupid thing in the video sometimes in my hunts. That's from him. That's from him in the bunker. Vintage collection all in, hype for the Endor playset. Endor bunker. There you go. You guys know what's up. I've been on the vintage collection more so lately. Yeah, you kind of. I'm not saying you get what you pay for with the vintage, because there's some figures that I think are a little bit better on the vintage, on the 3.75, that are better on there than they are on the 6-inch. But yeah, I can't expect them to have the crazy amount of articulation that a 6-inch has. And Black Series are not known for their articulation, guys. They're really not. That's a fairly good likeness. I mean, I can't complain. I've seen way worse. There you go. That's the pose. That's That's Wolf Doggy Dog in his natural element. You know, the wolf mother's like, "Who ate the last donut? Did you pull out?" Leo. Lando is trash, says Greg. Yeah, Lando's taking up 2 spots already. That is kind of phoning it in, and then yeah, I definitely feel that Wicket should have been paired with somebody 24. I'm not telling you guys do what you do, but I may see a lot of open boxes of this. It comes with a lot of cool accessories, but that's yeah. No, I would have much rather had him in a 2-pack or a 3-pack of somebody. Give me a repackaged Leia. Give me a repackaged Han Solo, and include Wicket. I don't know. Charge me 55, 60. I'd pay 60 for these two and him. I'd still complain. I'd say that 60 is way too much, but I'd do it. Cool figure. I don't know. I'm not. This is one of the only ones that I've got in vintage collection. I only got them because, you know, teeny tiny guy. Like, yeah, let me put this little cutie in there. RG in the building. What's going on, RG? What's going on? Yeah, I want Wicket, but man, $24 really for this much? All right, so at this price point, are you guys getting Wicket? Give me a. Is there a bear emoji in the chats? Give me a bear emoji if you guys are picking up Wicket. If you know any guys that like sell them loose after the fact, holler at me. All right, give me bear emojis if you guys are picking up Wicket. Another one. Where you at? All right, we had a. Sorry, I'm fumbling around. We had a 2-pack. We had a Diego Luna. Does anyone else think that Diego Luna looks like a young Ed Norton? I see a little bit of Ed Norton in those eyes, like very sad eyes. All right, so we've got a 2-pack. One thing about this 2-pack is now I can never throw this box away because it cost how much? How much did it cost? I think it's like 55, right? And I just said that pair it up. It's no different than if they would have paired it with paired Wicket with something else. It would have still cost the same price. I don't want to be a wet blanket, but we don't meet this character in Rogue One, so yeah. Sometimes, you know, it's like the scene in Bambi where Bambi's mom in the field, and I mean he's a cool character. I like him. He's got pizzazz. You know who else has pizzazz and is probably not too far away from coming around? This guy. So yeah, he's right around the corner on the TV show. I'm gonna say this isn't a priority for me. It's not a priority for me. I'm not gonna pay. It's a cool box. It's a cool figure. He's a cool droid. Compacts, extends, complete retooling. I like that. Everything about it, or not retooling, but completely new. Every little aspect of it. I really do like it. But you can't charge me a full price figure for this. It's not. It's, you know. All right, so let's talk our good friend Diego Luna here. Which good outfit, good like leather coat, a saucy leather coat, as one Deadpool would say. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get this guy loose. If you can hold off at the regular standard $24.99, we've got our guy. I'll probably be picking this one up before I'm picking up that PulseCon exclusive. From here on out, guys, from here on out, this is the way things are gonna look. Pretty good likeness to Ed Norton, pretty good likeness to Diego Luna. Got the Bears in the chat. Got the Bears in the chat. All right, all right. All right, yeah. Can we call her Big Spatty? Big Spatty. We'll get into talking about her, man. She kept me entertained. She kept me in there. She kept me in there during those first few episodes. Episode 2 was a bore, was a snore. The only thing that kept me happy was one Big Spatty. Big Spatty, sorry. All right, vintage collection. You guys are doing a lot for the price point. You guys are doing a lot. I don't necessarily mean this price point. I mean the for what you charge for your standard figures. You're able to do a lot. Let's see, these go for about $12 to $14, right? Times 3. I'm getting a cardboard playset. Awesome box art. Really good effects. Can't take anything away from that. That would probably be your deluxe equivalent to a vintage collection. Good blast effects. There's money spent in this. I'm not saying it's, you know, complete cash grab. That is sick. That is dope right there. That's a dope shot. It's just I don't see $75 in the three figures and accessories. And yeah, Grogu is your accessory. Dope shot, man. That is dope. I mean, there you go. I mean, this company would charge me full price for this. So yeah, but I would say 50, maybe even 60, like $59.99, reasonable. It's very high, and it'd be a pass if I'm a vintage collector. This is a pass for me. I like it. I like everything about it except for the price point. Good figure, good box set. I'm feeling it though. Yeah, the droid is 31 alone in Black Series. Black Series is 31. I know it very vividly. I picked up 3 of them, and I'm on the hunt for one more. So one more would give me a solid 4. I've been slowly going to like every Target that is within my general direction. We were in Santa Rosa today, guys. Killer Mike had a football game, and it was an away game all the way in Santa Rosa. So I did a little toy hunting up north in the North Bay. That's a no for me, dog, on that price point. Yeah, it's a no for me as well. Before we get too far away from that, let me find you first. Why ain't you in here? Where you at, Bunker Set? It's not up on Pulse. That sucks. What if I was ready to buy, like right now? Who the heck had it? Alright, coming down the pipeline. We've got the Bunker. So we saw it price points. You can do more with certain price points. I think maybe I can't see this going over 65. In Return of the Jedi or Empire Strikes Back, the carbon freezing area, you can find those at Best Buy for like 30, I think. And they even sat there. They sat there. Not a whole lot was not a whole lot of movement on those. Oh yeah, yeah, pretty much. If you were to break down the Andor, the his droid B2, I think is his name. Yeah, it's about $32, and they did make an emphasis on the technological achievements, and you see it's got all these different ball joints and all these different swivels. Yeah, it will be it's. Don't pass it on to me. Don't pass it on to the consumer that you had to make new moldings. You know, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get reuse of that mold a bunch of times. So yeah, that's my thought. 65 says Chingones. Yeah, 65 sounds reasonable. 65 sounds reasonable for this because we won't get just the bunker. I'm sure they'll include some trees or some kind of shrubbery, something else. It won't just be bam, drop it on us like that. 59 to 65. Yeah, I'm feeling it. That'd be a good price in theory, but when they slap us with the $75, got you for $75 right here, homeboy. You want it? Get it. Don't want it? You don't buy. All right. So day one, I'm good. Oh wait, hold on. We're skipping a few people. One guy that as soon as I saw that figure, I was like, damn, that's pretty dope. Excuse me. Made a teeny tiny appearance in, I believe it was season 1 of Mandalorian. All right, so we get a couple more guys from the TV show, but man, this is one of the guys that acts wolves. Watching him in the watching him on the Hasbro Live, and then they even got the actor to come and say a few words. I was like, damn, I like the battle damage. I like the battle damage in the chest. Good positioning. That looks like a cop just coming in to bust you. What you say about my mama? Axe Wolves, obvious. I mean, the Wolves is spelled different, but for obvious reasons, I'll get that, and he'll probably join my All Wolves collection. Back shots. That is a shot. That is a good shot right there. Reuse. Yeah, people were saying that reuse of. God, that's a dope pose. That's a dope pose. I like that. I like that. So, all right. So, out of everything announced, let me see. I would say, for me, it's a pass on these two. Even if I do find him in store for the In Disguise, it'd be. I mean, it's Boba Fett, so you're always gonna get him. I mean, I picked up the 19th body mold of where you at the 19th body mold of these guys just because they were there. So Boba Fett kind of has that effect on me. I don't think I'm alone. I don't think I'm alone. Boba Fett has that effect on people where you just want to buy various forms of him. So it's hard. I always say, yeah, I don't need that Boba Fett, but when Boba Fett's in your face, you got to jump on it. You got to jump on it. Out of these three, for sure Han. For sure Han I'm going to get because, like I said, I haven't even opened up my Heroes of Endor. Yeah, for sure Han. I've got 2 of these guys, 2 of the speeder bikes, and then 2 of the baton guys. So I think I'm good right now with these guys. I think I've even got 3 of the electric baton guys. So I'm kind of good with speeder bike guys, but they're cool looking. They're cool looking. If you're in the same place that I was maybe 2 years ago, and I only had like 1, I was like, oh man, I gotta beef this up. I gotta beef this number up. There you go. Buy 3 of them. Buy 3 of them, and you got yourself a squad. From here, I like this. I like everything about this, but 75 is way too much. Pass for me. Very expensive. Very expensive. If you see me with it one day, if you guys are watching me on the IG and I posted a story about it, then you know I caved. You know I caved. This one's a pass. The 2-pack is a pass for me. Too expensive. As who was it that pointed out? I think it was Drew. Yeah, Drew pointed out $31 for the droid. Hard pass. Box art and droid, too expensive. Out of these guys, at your retail stores, these two here are gonna peg warm. So don't feel obligated to get them at $24.99. Wait till they're preferably $14.99, possibly even lower. If you see them at vintage collection prices, snatch them up. This guy in particular holds, a lot of reuse, repurposing. That head sculpt could come over to Marvel Legends because that's he's in the Thor movies. He's the scientist, and then I'm not sure if it's just the same common name, but I think he's got the same. He's a Skarsgård, right? So he's it, and then the guy that played Eric Northman in True Blood, Alexander Skarsgård. Right, I think that's him. Yeah, I always thought that was their dad or something like that. Like the two of them are brothers, and then he's their dad. Anyways, getting drifting all off. These two are gonna be passes, but I will watch for them in the clearance racks anytime they drop below, I don't know, $20. Anytime they're below $19.99, they become options to me. This guy I'm gonna get on initial release. Axe Wolves, you're coming to my house as soon as you're available. Individual Diego Luna / Ed Norton. I'm gonna be getting him. Let's talk about her. Let's talk about Bix. Bix Baddie. God, yeah, she is fine, bro. She is fine. I think the Wolf Mother said she was Latin. She looked like Latin Winona Ryder. Yeah, that's who the Wolf Mother called her. She looked like Latin Winona Ryder. That's actually a good likeness. That's a good likeness to the actress. I thought she looked like a young, non-bitchy Jessica Alba. But yeah, she's fine. She's fine. I like the outfit. Very like you can fudge it and put like put a lightsaber in her hand. Be like, well, she's a Jedi. She didn't know. You didn't know. She didn't know. None of y'all knew, but we knew. She comes with a tablet, and then this part here disconnects, and she's got almost like a cell phone hand link. I haven't seen the current episode. I think we're on episode 5. I haven't seen 5 yet, or is it 4? I'm not sure. The most recent one I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know what conspired in that. It's been a tough week. Haven't seen She-Hulk. Haven't seen Quantum Leap yet. So we'll get caught up soon. Ty TV, what's up, Ty? Hey, Ty TV's got a new video, man. Did a toy hunt with his mama. Go check that one out, guys. Go check Ty TV's latest video out. Did a toy hunt with his mama. That's dope. That's something I want to try. Toy hunt with my mama, with my mom. And then Greg said look at Jabba's Palace as an example for $80. There's a lot of bang for your buck in those $80. I think the Wolf Mother picked up the Navarro Cantina, and I think that one was at $50. It quickly went on clearance to like $25, $19, something like that. Same thing with the X-Wing. Wasn't the X-Wing going for like $100? And then it quickly went down. It's similar to like Motu, where it's like there's that initial wave of everyone needs to have them, and then they don't. But yeah, good looking figure, good looking accessories. Does she have a weapon? No weapon with her, right? That kind of sucks. You need a weapon. Are you a pacifist? It's Star Wars, for crying out loud. She puts Jessica Alba to shame. Yeah, I was like, yeah, right? No, she is. She was fine. I was just like, damn, who are you? Why have I never seen you in like 9 different movies before? Then I had to, I Googled her. I Googled her to learn more about her. Adrena Adjorna. I mean that sounds like a Star Wars name right there. Anyways, she should have just went by her own name. Binks Callen. Callen or Colleen? I think it's Colleen, right? Binks Colleen. Back up on Walmart. Nice. I've seen it in stores. I think someone in Canada had a picture of it. Who the heck was it? It was in Dan Who's Legends in the Liquor chat. Someone posted a picture of it. Yeah, she was in Narcos. I haven't seen Morbius yet. I haven't seen Morbius. That's probably why she's unfamiliar to me. Banks is an interesting figure. Okay, so they're four of them are actors. Then those guys are his kids then. Alexander Skarsgård and the guy that played It, the new It, Doctor. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna be picking her up in hopes that the actual actress herself comes in and drops it off, and I'll be like, "What's up? You want to sign this? Can you sign this? Do you got time to sign this?" I like I said, I haven't seen this new current episode, so this is a new figure to me. I don't know who this character is. She looks cool. I like the AK. I didn't know that the rebels used AKs. I thought they were all blasters, but it's a cool looking figure. Real quick, guys, give me your thoughts on Selfie Series. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. Some people are for it. Some people are against it. What a dummy. Some people are all about it. Here's Andor in the vintage collection. And like I said, it's not too much of a drop off. It's a whole different sculpt in the face too. It's like, see, this guy doesn't give me Ed Norton vibes. This guy gives me legit Diego Luna vibes. I wouldn't say this is better than the 6-inch, but it holds its own. It holds its own as a 3 3/4. That's one of your benefits of 3 3/4. They're not horrible. They're not horrible. Not in Star Wars, Marvel Legends, Indiana Jones. It's debatable. But Star Wars 3 3/4. They hold their own fairly well. Fairly well. No wonder no one remembers her. Morbius. Yeah, right? With Selfie Series, there was one thing that I was checking out from like everyone else's or the actors that they brought up to do stuff. I was comparing see the black guy, right? I was like, all right, well, he's a bald guy. I'm a bald guy. Let's see how they'll be able to do how they'll be able to do me as a bald guy, right? And it was almost like the same exact body mold, same exact head mold for every bald guy. You know, it's like I just get a Miggs Mayfeld. I'll get Miggs Mayfeld's alternate head, and bam, there you go. That's gonna be me. I don't even think that the actresses that they or the actors and actresses that they got to play these people are the originals. They're just like, well, we printed this head. It doesn't look that much like the person we cast. Let's just, we've got a room full of cast. We did a casting call for different actors. Let's try to find a match. They're gonna cost, I believe it's $60 a head. All kinds of processes. It's gonna be touch and go. Like when this first leaked, one of my biggest concerns was you're gonna have to go to like an independent dealer or something like that to have them kind of 3D photograph your head in different angles. I don't necessarily trust every
Okay, there we go.
Alright, mic is back.
Yeah.
Now the camera's not. And we're back. Bam! Alright, we're back. We're back, y'all. Thanks for sticking with us. Shout out to Killer Mike for the assist on the computer. Alright, we got it. We got it. Alright, thanks, Killer Mike. Appreciate you for all your help. We'll buy you a coffee or something. Let me turn all these buttons off. We're back. Sweet. Let me turn this back. Thanks for sticking through the power outage, you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. But we're back. We're back like Star 69. We're back like back to back like Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. All right, yeah. Let me fix the camera mode now. All right. So, hour one plus a little bit of a audio visual meltdown. That covered day 2, but there was a day 1, guys. There was a day 1. Let's Killer Mike needs a raise. Yeah, for real, for real. Must have multiple tabs open. I do. There's pretty much this summed up my wants. Outside of Serpentor not being in this picture, this summed up my wants for everything day 2. I'm gonna be picking up everything on this screen outside of Kong. Other than Kong, I'm not picking up Kong. I'm gonna want about 4 of those Crimson Guard bats. We're back like the Warriors in the finals. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to RMD, man. He woke up, what was it, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to watch the Warriors in Tokyo. That's always fun. That's always fun when you're defending champions. Let's say that again, guys. Let's say that again. It's always fun when your defending champions start the season on a whole different continent than you. Shout out to the Warriors. Wolfmother claimed Killer Mike rewards and pops. Yeah, for real, right? Hey, have a pop. You know what? Killer Mike's actually not the pop hunter. It's Wolfmother and Mischievous Unicorn. They packages will come in. I'm like, what is this? Oh, this is so and so. This is the glow in the dark so and so. It's like anytime Pops, the brand Pops gets an idea, and they're like, oh, this will sell like 90 million of them. My wife's like half of the people that buys them. But yeah, no, Pops are they're a wormhole. They're a wormhole, guys. This pretty much sums up everything I want from day 2. Add maybe 3 more of these guys, and yeah, that's it. And Serpentor. That's not a lot. Let me see. That's what, at 24 each. That's 150. Talking like 200 bones. 280. Call it 300 with taxes, shipping. Serpentor. $300 for that, but there was more. There was more. We had other reveals. Oh man, I forgot about Binks. I forgot about Cassian. I'm gonna want both of those guys at 24 each. So yeah, maybe 350. 350. That's what happens. Yeah, I was doing more than Googling her. I was doing more than Googling her, bro. Echo. All right, hold on. Let me turn one of them down. Check. All right, desktop audio down. All right. Let's scroll down just a little bit more. We talked about these guys again. So 2 out of the 5 for me. I think the consensus was that my favorite 2 were a lot of people's favorite 2s. Here's another little beauty that debuted today. This is one of the ones I wanted to lead into. It's pretty dope. I mean, that's Sleepy Hollow was I thought it was a pretty scary movie. It had its very scary moments. The Ichabod Crane, the Disney animated from like the 70s was pretty scary. So yeah, bringing that back to life. This is dope. I'm not sure the price point on it. 120. 120. That's it's a little steep. It's a little steep, but good detail. Good detail all the way around in this thing. Yeah, damn. That is dope. What would you put if we're breaking it down evenly? 60 for the figure, 60 for the horse. Damn. Is that a $60 figure horse? I mean, is there articulation on it? Looks like you see a little something here. See a little bit of the joint. Butterfingers. Butterfingers, your mic don't work. Sometimes your monitor freezes. 120. Pricey. But if you're all in, like if Greg was telling me on the IG, if you got the Krampus, this is I think it was the same sculptor, the same designer, did this one. 120 from Four Horsemen. Like all their horses, it articulates. Pretty dope. It's definitely got me intrigued. I mean, there's a lot of potential you can do with that one. I like it. Soft goods cape, bendy wire in the cape. Pretty cool. Day one reveals, guys. Day one reveals. Dark Phoenix broke some records, I think, at 7 minutes, and then Serpentor topped it off even faster than that. But yeah, everything on the screen I want. How much of it I get, how much I spend. Well, we're looking at 150 plus tax right here. You're gonna need multiples of this guy, right? Leave me a drop some capital X's. Drop some capital X's in the chats if you were gonna get multiples of multiple man. Let me know. God, it's gonna look like a porn convention. All these X's in there. If you were getting multiples of multiple man, drop some X's in the chats. And then one of the beauties about the retro card back, I know people don't like them. Some people don't like them. They say it's just a cash grab. It's money. Gimme. You're not sucked into getting a Build-A-Figure piece. You're not sucked into, oh well, I've got 2 of the Build-A-Figures. I've got 3 of the Build-A-Figures already. Why not keep going? But that's also the drawback. Sometimes, like with the retro wave that we got earlier this year in December for some people of Spider-Man. There was not a bad figure in that wave. I was trying to find all the faults in the wave, right? I think the worst figure out of in that whole wave was maybe Hammerhead, and he was still a pretty dope figure. You put him in any other figure, he's like top 2, top 3 in any other wave. So those are the pros and cons to the retro card back. You got people saying it's a cash grab, making you buy 2. I mean, it's right out of the card back that they used to sell us when we were kids. Right to the God, if that's not your childhood right there, if that's not your little checklist. Oh, I got this one. I saw this one. I want this one. I went to little Johnny's house and he had this one, so now I want that one. Pretty dope. I think I sent Dan who mine. Well, not I think I did send Dan who mine. He won my multiple man in a contest. As soon as I gave it away, I was like, watch him start doing X Factor, and then I just gave away my multiple man, and now I'm out. And it did, because then the Polaris and Havoc comic book 90s Jim Lee 2-pack came out shortly after that, and I was like, I knew it. I gave away my multiple man. But yeah, shout out to Dan Who and DJ Squirtle. Dan Who and DJ Squirtle were the only two people that entered the contest. So I was like, man, give it to them both. Give it to them both. One guy picked Multiple Man, the other guy picked Puma. All right. For this fella here, I'm interested to see what kind of yellow we're getting on the figure. I know that's a weird question. It's like, well, what kind of yellow are you painting? It's yellow, bro. Like, there's different shades of yellow, and I'll get into that in just a little bit. It's the Wolverine body mold, so they didn't go cheap on us with that. They didn't, oh well, let's try to repurpose the Bucky Cap mold, and they gave us the Wolverine mold. It's gonna be the 5.2. It's gonna have the butterfly joint, pinless. I'm hoping, yeah, looks pinless all the way. And then one of the things that they were talking about when they retooled this is that now these are fixed. They're not wiggling around. I brought one of the wiggle around figures that was notorious for wiggling around. They didn't use the hot claws. The hot claws are the ones that I like. These are like your older standard ones. Dope figure. Comes with two different looks. I know some people were saying that they wanted a masked head or the head with the cowl, but it kind of, the suit in itself should, I don't know, like no one really wore their masks with this when they wore this suit. So good head sculpt. I like it. $24.99. Gladly do it. Real quick, let's jump over. I know Pulse was the banger, right? Pulse was the banger for the day. You can't find most of these on Pulse. You know where I'm going to get my stuff? Little Target. Little Amazon, if you guys are from there. Still available right now to pre-order. On Pulse, she is sold out. I would have liked an alternate head. I think Mischievous Unicorn, first thing he said when he saw this was the Kentucky Fried Chicken flame effect is good, but we should have got a little bit more. That's a 12-year-old. That's a 12-year-old pointing out that we should have got a little bit more for this price point. That's my one gripe. I know everyone's referring back to the Dark Phoenix 2-pack. She came with 3 head sculpts and a Cyclops as an accessory. Let's get back to that. If the next president wants my vote, he better wear a red hat that says "Make Marvel Legends 1999 again." I'm just being stupid. What's up, Owens? What's up? What's going on? Yeah, the retros are definitely the highlight of it all. And man, like that's like I was saying, the beauty about it, you can be all in, or you can pick and choose from the retro. It doesn't matter. There's no Build-A-Figure holding you down, weighing you down. Right now, I'm seriously debating on the same Amazon that I'm telling you's got stuff for pretty cheap. Yeah, check this website out, guys. You might like it. It's a new website that I'm trying to promote. Amazon. They got this guy for 17 or 22, sorry, but I saw him somewhere for 17. So I think I'm gonna gladly do it. I need him for Galactus. That's kind of a weird looking head. I know a lot of people have been doing head swaps. Me and Greg have been in talks to see what head swaps fit best. Cool accessories and everything. I know this most of you guys might even already have it. I'm only in on the head for the controller. That doesn't necessarily put me in too deep. The other one that I was inquiring about is going for pretty cheap. 17 US Agent. 17 on Amazon. So look those guys up. Look those guys up. They're new and they're good. But now I'm all in for an arm. I don't know that I want an arm. Maybe I flip it and sell it to somebody that needs an arm. I don't know. Quit giving me suggestions, bro. Give me suggestions. I'm just talking to people. Anyways, yeah, Amazon and Target. If you missed out on Hasbro Pulse, yeah, within minutes. It would take longer to order a cup of coffee and said coffee be delivered to you than it would for this thing to sell out. Super juiced. I liked it. Long shot. We now I know why Dan Yoon sent out that tweet about you wanting the jaundice mojo. He's available to you if you're into that sort of thing, right? A little bit bitter that the sales weren't going the way. Why? Because you knew you were putting this out. You knew this was coming down the pipeline, but you were still trying to sell that box set. This one's a much better option. And you're not stuck with buying that cardboard box that no one wanted. Right now, this would be my mind's eye version of long shot, not so much the one in the box set. And yeah, I know what I just said, that cardboard box that nobody wanted. Right? I'm ranting and raving about a cardboard box. That's a reuse, nice reuse of a purse. I gotcha. But yeah, that being said, I'm all in. I'm all in on long shot. One of the guys I don't see on here. Psych. I've been talking to a few people in the community. I told them it's a pass for me, but it's nice. I was inquiring about the yellows. That yellow matches up with, this is the love triangle yellow. It's more of a bright yellow. Here's Psych from the Warlock wave. Here's Psych from the Warlock wave. The blue looks like it's about similar to the same blue. If Studio Light would help us out just a hair. This yellow is more of a mustard yellow. So over the years they've been giving us different colors. So now it looks like they're going more with this yellow. Even the Rogue. The Rogue that got re-released, the original one in the Juggernaut wave, she was this mustard yellow, and when she got re-released, she was more in this the brighter yellow. So they're getting away from this color here. I think the Jean that got re-released was in this color, so expect a re-release of her within the next couple of years in this kind of yellow. I know to the civilian, to a layman, we're talking semantics, but it's a thing. This yellow matches up with this yellow. But it's the same exact figure, only the different yellows, and then this is now locked down, which is a big step. Big step in the right direction. I know when you're doing your poses and all that stuff, the upside was that, well, you can move it around. You can cover up the thigh cut. You can cover the thigh cut with it, you know. Cell shading is minimal. They during the stream they made it a point to say that too, that the cell shading was minimal. I know people complain that it can be a little bit much sometimes. The shell shading, the cell shading, the shell shading, the shell shading. The cell shading can be a little bit much sometimes. I know that's a deterrent for me. It's a deterrent. One of the reasons why it's a deterrent for me is I've already got the figure, so now I'm gonna, you're gonna change the color up just a little bit. But I was like, son of a bitch, I'm in. No, I'm actually not all in, but that was another thing that they that Dwight wanted to point out, is that these are no longer loose and free flowing. They're fixed in. They're locked in. They're not going to roll on you, which was one of the annoying parts. It's a good and a bad. When you're posing, you can move it around to benefit you for your shots, but they kind of warp. They wear a little bit, and it does get bothersome. It would get bothersome, so they kind of take it out of your hands there. The only reason I'm opposed to the cell shading, I don't totally hate the cell shading. The only reason I'm opposed to it is because I already have all these figures individually. That was my whole thing when I first got into collecting Marvel Legends, was that I wanted a Danger Room diorama, and I wanted everyone from the Jim Lee era. So I've slowly been putting all those guys together. And now they're giving us the cell shading ones, which is not it's not their fault. They didn't know that I had that plan to make it. So. Yeah, if they wanted to sell them as a 3-pack, they should have held them for a little bit longer. It just seems kind of dirty. It seems kind of like foul for you guys to like. There was a reason why you were a little bit bitter that it got released or that it got announced. Where are you at? Let's talk about Mojo just a little bit, man. Because a week ago last Saturday, it wasn't even speculation. They started hitting like during the week. Who's selling Mojo? I could have sworn Mojo was up somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, Mojo was the real deal. And now they quoted their original or their regular price, which is the intended price of $54.99. If Target were to raise up the prices mysteriously, because Target made up their own price for it. They had it sitting there like, you know what, we're gonna push it. We're gonna get it to sell. If Target changes their prices, you have 1 week. You have 7 days. They'll honor any previous sale price of their own sale price. So if you find that Mojo, say tomorrow is the official the street date has been lifted, October 2nd, of Mojo, of Riri, of Bagman. So if you see those and it's at 55, pull up your phone, pull up something with the price point of $41.99, and they'll honor that price point. Little tip, little hack to try to save my boys, try to save my people some money. But yeah, really good reveals. Another one that I didn't get to talk about too much when I saw this, I was like, damn, bro. Damn, I need this. I need this in my life. If we're getting Strife, we're getting a re-release of Cable in the retro card back. Stormy Daniels, what up? That thing is so sick. I don't know how it's gonna. It's probably gonna come in a 2-pack. That would look sick as like a Cable and a Strife 2-pack, similar to the way we got Null and Venom. Give me like some kind of a war-torn half a building, quarter of a building blast effect, crumbled wall, I-beam type Dio. $80. 2 figures. Cable and Strife. I don't know, maybe throw in a Deadpool. Make it a solid 100 if you throw a Deadpool in there. If I'm not mistaken, in the Deadpool movie with Cable, weren't they the virus that Cable's daughter had? They never get to it, but in the comics it was Strife. Psych is, yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to get Morph. I'm gonna have to get Morph. He doesn't fit in my dial, my Danger Room dial, too much. But I really do think that I really do think that the Hasbro cell shading is a very good option. Me having him is the only thing holding me back. As Brown Q, look, they kind of wiggle around. They do their thing, and it was a feat of engineering marvel for me to even get this guy, because by the time I wanted to pull the trigger on this guy, him and Colossus were the bangers of the Warlock wave. Secondary markets, they wanted like 50 or 75. 50 for Colossus, 75 for him. I'm like, no way am I going to pay that much for 2 figures. Luckily, Mischievous wanted Disco Dazzler and Polaris, right? And he was going to buy them with like his Christmas money or birthday money, something like that. So I was like, whoa, hold on, young man. Let me see. You want this one and this one. I want this one and this one. I was like, let's go to our friends over at Big Bad Toy Store and buy the whole wave, because they had the whole wave individually. It was just single that this guy was going for like 75, and Colossus was going for 50. So with the help of Mischievous Unicorn, I think it was the Japanese guy, the flame guy, not Firestar, Starfire. Yeah, Firestar, right? No, Starfire. Well, he was number 5. I can't remember who number 6 was in that wave to get Warlock. But that's how I was able to come upon this guy, because the secondary markets had me all priced out. I would have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for this guy if it hadn't been for Mischievous that wanted Disco Dazzler and Polaris. All right, so we'll sit these guys up, see how long he can stay up. Same with you. And rest assured, he's going to be introduced into Andor. Probably they'll tease it on the season finale. That's my hypothesis. That's my hypothesis. What up, Blue? What up? We are live. We are live, baby. Strife is a clone of Cable. Thinking he was Cable, yeah. I remember the Executioner saga. That was my introduction into Strife, and watching him actually kill Apocalypse. You can't kill Apocalypse, but yeah, watching him kill Apocalypse, I'm like 10. I'm like 10 reading that. Like, how did he do that? Oh, okay, so it will be a Build-A-Figure then, huh? Five figures, no Cable. Yeah, I get 2 morphs, or get morph in the Wolverine body mold, because it's only a matter of time before we get more of these guys in suits, right? Well, we saw Jean's on the way, or not Jean, Storm, little Stormy Daniels. Storm's on the way with that body mold, which it looks really good too. So we're gonna get more of these guys. People are already predicting Gambit. With Gambit, what accessories would you get? Flame effect or card flame effects, the good ones. You know how you had to redo that the retro card and give us the good ones that Diamond Select gave us the first time around. Obviously, a bow staff for Gambit. Some people had said the jacket. I don't know that the jacket would go with this. It kind of kills the whole look on it. Colossus in that suit would look really dope too. Here we see Storm. So yeah, they're saying it's an all new buck, but I mean, you're gonna repurpose the shit out of this. Don't get it twisted. Those hands aren't new. They're just repaints. That's a new head. That's a new head. Yeah, bravo on that. We're gonna get this body mold a bunch more times. They can give us Jean Grey. They can give us Jubilee. They can give us Rogue. They can give us a lot of different characters with the same body mold. So get ready to see a lot more of these. Not saying it's a bad thing. It's actually good that we're gonna be able to complete this this team. Just, a year from now, don't complain. Don't be like, oh, the 9th body mold. It's a team. It's a team. There you go. This is sick right here. For as much as I wanted to complete my Jim Lee diorama of the Danger Room, there's just as many people that want to complete the whole team in this suit. And they're making it a possibility for you guys. Relatively cheap at what, $24, $27.99? I mean, everything's going up. Have you guys seen the spike in gas? We're paying double the price of what gas costs in Florida, and they're getting hit with hurricanes right now. We're the ones getting gouged. Shout out to everyone in the path of Hurricane Ian. That was not a fun ride. Devastation all throughout the Florida Panhandle. Yeah, super dope figure, Banshee. I want it. I want this Storm. I'll take any Jean that you give me in this suit. I will take a Jubilee in this suit. Who else was in this team? Boom Boom. Psylocke. Psylocke would look really good in this. I mean, you can. I hope they make it to where, similar to the Avengers, when they gave you the time traveling suit with the alternate heads. You kind of change it up and do whatever you want. I wouldn't want to buy 5 or 6 different heads or different bodies. I'm probably gonna, but I'm just saying I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah, the Logan body's smaller. No, I'm just saying we're gonna get reuses of whatever body they choose to make, whether it's the Vulcan body or whether it's like the Bucky Cap 2.0. That is the Vulcan body, but you know what I mean. We're gonna get multiples of that one for, say, like the Gambit. For a Colossus, you would have to use probably the Colossus from the Juggernaut 2-pack. I don't know that the Age of Apocalypse one would be the best fit. Yeah, Nightcrawler in this suit. How much longer for Galactus? For real? No, for real. Yeah, I think it was yesterday, Friday. They said make sure the dates are right. I'm gonna get mine sent to the PO box. I'm gonna get mine sent to the PO box. If you guys were to look at the video that we did for Galactus, or for the HasLab Sentinel, that was pretty much my honest to God reaction. I was in this room. I was messing around on the computer in here when the package arrived. Luckily we were all home. But I know for a lot of people that was the worry. What's up, Mischievous?
What's up?
What are you up to?
Grabbing cat drugs.
Catnip kibble.
And let me know if I need to grab a cat if she messes up the stream.
Yeah, no, she's been cool. She's been sleeping. Cookie's been up here sleeping this whole time. Yeah, so I mean, we were all home. I heard something like a drop, and then Mischievous was the one that was like, "Daddy, I think your thing is here." So I was just like, you know what? Turn the camera on. Someone get a camera on me. Record this natural reaction. So I'm kind of, I mean, as good of footage as that was, as much internet gold as that was, I would rather put it in the hands of U.S. Postal, because it's a federal offense to steal from U.S. Postal. So any porch bandit brave enough to steal from there, you got what's coming to you. I mean, we've got a PO box, so why not use it? I'm getting mine sent to my PO box. I may lose a day or so in between, because by the time I'm getting home, post office is closing and yada yada yada. I wouldn't bore you with the semantics, but at some point they'll send me a note that says, "Hey, we got your Galactus. Come holler at us." And this tall can is just about done. Coming up on 2 hours of the stream, guys. Real quick, give me a show of everything announced. We got Eye Guy. Eye Guy was pretty cool. The eye, everything from the eye down, I'm just like, it's whatever. It's whatever. I'm liking Gamora. I brought this guy out too. I was like, when they started talking about this, I'm like, yeah, no, that's cool. That's definitely cool. But here come the fucking repaints. We just spent so much on this, tracking them down, doing this, doing that. We're gonna get repaints for the next for a good little while. That Carnage is probably gonna be a repaint of the one we got for Monster Venom. This will be, you would have to assume that this is a repaint of the one that I'm holding now. It's gonna include I did it again. It's gonna include the cell shading, and hopefully a little bit of accessory to make you want to dive right back into a figure that you probably just bought. I mean, I've got the one from Monster Venom, and the one for that's got the null insignia on his forehead. So I'm picking up a third one, picking up two within the last, I don't know, year and a half. It's kind of tough, kind of a tough sell. I don't know that I want to dip in like that. But if you guys missed out, that's, hey, jump in. I like it. Like I said, get ready for repaints, because we're gonna get every version of something that we already have. I've got the Venom. I've got the cell shaded Venom. So, and he's still standing card. I'm not taking him out for nothing. Yeah. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I just, it's gonna be a pass for me. I like the box art. I like I mean, they're freaking Spider-Men. You can never have enough Spider-Men. I've got a diorama full of nothing but Spider-Men. So I like it. The Banshee head. Yeah, pairing them up in the blue and black in the blue and yellow suit would be wise. So cheating, yeah. No, I haven't looked at. A while ago, there was a little list of people who are ranked this way or that way. Typically if I try to make friends with someone and they blow you off, it leaves a sour taste in my mouth. I'm just like, do I really need to? Are you really worthy of my follow? You know, I'll get the news secondhand. I'll get a secondhand. So you know, it's all good. I'm not saying I hate the guy. I just I'm not even sure if I follow him on Instagram. I think I do. I stopped following him on YouTube. The symbiote Spidey from this one, right? This one or the 4-pack that the 4-pack that got announced, which is that's a respray right there. No one's really bringing that up. Well, I think they did like a month ago when they were a hot topic. Not the store. Yeah, busy day. Let's see who we at. We're on. Shout out to the UK guys. The UK guys are already landing all of these right here. I mean, UK is killing it. They're getting everything first. It's probably because Dan Who gets everything from Hasbro directly. Shout out to Dan. Busy day, busy couple days, man. Busy couple days. It's been a busy week, even with the releases of Mojo, guys. When I did my toy hunt, I was just like, put this out quick. I was like, man, it was like go, and it was easy. Normally the edits take forever. It takes me forever to edit something, or just I'm busy with other things. The edit was like smooth. I was able to just. The clips I needed were readily available, so I was just like boom, boom, boom. Had fun with it. Here's a comparison of you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Jaundice. The one on the left is the one that Dan Yoon called the Jaundice Mojo. A little bit bitter, I sounded like, but whatever. And there you go. The 2 re-releases or the updates. The updates of older figures. This is looking like almost $100 right here, right? 55, and I think MODOK was 40. Comparable to 6-inch Marvel Legends. All right, man. We are coming up on the 2 hours. Can we hang for 7 more minutes, guys? Hang for 7 more minutes, and then we will log out for the week. Episode 97, guys. Thanks for hanging out. 98, 99, and then we will be done at 100. It's been a great ride throughout the week. I'm constantly people are popping in my head. People that just throughout these 100 weeks, these 100 consecutive weeks that have become friends with me through I don't know. I'm just while I look at Cyclops giving you the salute. I don't know. It's been fun. It's a headache, but it's a fun headache. Even like today, we were at Killer Mike's football game, and we wanted to go out to dinner, but we got to get home. We got to do this or do that. I love everything about streaming. I love everything about when you press this go live button. I love everything about that. It's the prep for the going live. It's finding the subjects to talk about, getting the thumbnails. I know there's so many other YouTubers that are just killing it on a week to week basis. It's I'm tired, but we're gonna finish strong. Johnny Carson spent like half a decade talking about retirement. You only have to hear about it for 3 more weeks for me, and then we'll be over. It'll be all over. But man, it's been a fun ride. It's been a fun ride. 100 weeks. That's almost 2 years. I think at 100 episode 104 would be 2 years to the day. consecutive streams. Fun. It's been a fun run. Had great guests along the way. Had great people in the chat along the way, man. Just great conversations, laughing the night away. Had had internet beefs. Had making connections with people that I've never met in my life. Maybe never get to meet in real life, man. Just having a good time with everybody here, week after week, night after night. It didn't start out that way, man. I remember 3 people in the chat. It was Phil Jones, I Toy Hunter, and Wolf Mother. That was my solid 3. I know RG came in for the early days, the very first stream. Dan Who came in, and we were barely learning how to do Streamlabs, and he's trying to give us directions over through the chat, trying to get it fixed because we didn't have things lined up properly. And yeah, those early days were fun. Little by little, we got a footing. We got a fan base. We got you guys. We got you guys to support us, to want to get us to push through everything. So it's been fun. It's been fun, man. Yeah. Been loving it. Been loving every minute of it. Like I said, it's work. It's work. But once we're here, once that go live button is hit, it's God. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Kind words. And yeah, no, I knew you were joking, Abnugler. I knew you were joking. I joke around with Dan all the time too on the replay crew. He's probably hot. He's like, I don't talk like that, or I'm not. No. But yeah, it just seems that way because they get everything first. He's very pro Marvel Legends. So yeah, he's an easy target. He's an easy target for people to go after. But no, it's definitely not that way. He pays for the figures that he has to get. And stream on the weeks that you want to talk about stuff. Yeah, no, I'm definitely okay. So week 100 is gonna happen. I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I'm gonna try not to cry. Right? I've 97 weeks in a row. I haven't cried yet. So let's try to keep the trend. But yeah, it's gonna be a heartfelt goodbye, and then I'll probably take a week off, maybe 10 days. And then, oh hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Wolfpackers? Episode number 1 of so and so. Like I said, Johnny Carson took like half a decade to finally hang it up and retire. So 3 more weeks of this, and yeah, like I said, guys, we are rounding third. We're rounding third. I can see home plate. I'm gonna have to slide. But we can get there. We can get there. And Dave's Dimension says I'm one of the realest people on here. I'm the best. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Me and Dave will go live Tuesday. If I don't work any OT on Tuesday, I'm gonna be on with Dave's Dimensions. We're the Leapcasters. What's up, Leapcasters? Yeah, me and him do a recap of the episode, and I'm more the nostalgia guy. I'm quick to bring up the old one. Well, in the old one they did this, and that's me. I'm that guy. I'm the bring up a point from season 3, episode 21. I'll bring something up there, but yeah, man, guys. All right, well, it's been great, guys. Another Saturday night, a whole lot of reveals. How much of this are you gonna be able to buy? How much of this are you guys picking up? I'm gonna scroll up real quick. We didn't even talk about Robbie Reyes. The number on the HasLab went up slightly. I think Thursday before they did the guess for tier 2, it was at 5,444. That number stuck out to me. I was like, oh, cool little sequential number, 5,444. It's gone up. It's gone up just a little bit. So yeah, the tease of tier 2 has risen a little bit. Will it make it? I don't know. But yeah, we're moving up. I'm going to say no, yes. God, we didn't even talk about this. Yes to this. Yes to long shot. Yes to Dark Phoenix. That's a lot of yeses already for me. You got to do Avalanche. Got to. This is a yes. Spiral. We never got a chance to talk about Spiral. She sold out. She sold out really quick as well. I've got the 6-armed Spider-Man as well as Doppelganger. I don't expect a whole lot out of these. Yeah, you got them all to fit. What kind of articulation, what kind of range are we going to get with these? That's yet to be determined. We'll see. Definitely getting this one. Wolverine, forget about it. Forget about it. He's coming to my house. Multiple Man is the only one I'm kind of questioning. I'm like, you know what, bro? I don't know that I'm all in like that. I'm not even sure if I'll get one. If I get one, it's because I got extra money lying around. Like my priority, I'm already spending a lot. I'm already spending a lot, so we're gonna have to budget something. I think Multiple Man doesn't make the cut. Let me know if he makes the cut in on your wish list. I'm gonna have to drop him right now. I see 5, 6. I think I want this one. I don't have a red Daredevil. I traded my Elektra to Mischievous Unicorn a few years ago for female Wolverine, and then I never even picked up this Bullseye. So I know a lot of people didn't like the blue in the chest. But if you know, check the secondary price on the other Bullseye. I think this might be a yes for me. Hey! What the heck? All right, where we at? Whole lot of yeses. Whole lot of yeses. Riri. We talked about her last week. It was a yes. Just double check and make sure no one got forgotten in the cracks. Yeah. All right. I think that's it. I think that was everyone. I think that was everyone. I'm looking at almost $200 in Marvel Legend figures right now, just as the a lot of stuff, a lot of bangers. A little bit of drink. Single retro card. Hasn't been taking my cash, that's for sure. Yeah, for real. Yeah, if you have Mojo, you need Spiral. Yeah, and you need Dazzler. You need Longshot. So yeah, definitely. So guys, be on the lookout tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get up early. Now I'm not even taking the Wolf Mother, man. I said she saw the Elvira stuff that we were talking about last week, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go with you. She didn't get out of bed till like the wee hours of 9 a.m. You can't find nothing at 9 a.m. Shit's already gone. She rolls over at like 9:15. She's like, babe, are we gonna go? I'm like, man, it is way too damn late. With taking you with me, we gotta be up by like 7 because you gotta put your face on. With me, it's just like go 7:40. 7:40, I'm out the door. Get to Target. 8:05 because the scalpers are there. I'm fending them off. It's like roller derby, bro. You gotta get there quick, throwing your elbows. If you gotta trip a motherfucker, you gotta trip a motherfucker. That's just, or else you're paying top dollar for them. I think for Daredevil, I think he did not have the toe articulation, but it is that retro body mold. You're right. The only thing missing on that, I believe, was the toe articulation. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. We are 2 hours and 4 minutes into this one. If you haven't already, guys, drop a like, subscribe. If you are new to the channel, guys, you know what's up. Episode 98 next week. Next week is gonna be the aftermath. It's gonna be the hangover of PulseCon. all the where you got your pre-orders and updates for that, and then we're gonna be probably shipping confirmations for Hasbro's Galactus is gonna be coming right around the corner. We'll be 1 week deeper into the Engine of Vengeance backing. See where we're at there. We're at 5,000 and change. I'm close to 5.5 and change of backers. So we'll see where we're at in a week. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Shout out to your boys. We'll hit you up, or yeah, holler at us during the week. You know what to do. Oh man, I never opened this. Let's open this real quick before we get out of here. Let's get this open. I'll even put it on for you guys. Now, see, the thing is, getting one, I'm kind of tempted to get more. Like, I kind of want the Mandalorian one. I kind of want Darth Vader. Instructions, nice. Alright, cool. Cool box. I think I'm gonna save the box just for storage. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I didn't want to spend this much on it and then just throw it in the basement, because that's kind of where all my toys are going right now. My living room is a mess because I'm always working. I don't have the passion right now with the hours that I'm working. I don't have the passion for reviews. I don't have the time for reviews. I don't have the. It would take like an hour to shoot a 10-minute video, maybe an hour and a half, and then probably 3 hours to edit that 10-minute video, that 15-minute video. I don't have the passion for it right now. I'm working 60 hours a week, which is down because sometimes I'm like 80 hours a week. All right, it's not ridiculously heavy. I thought it would be a little bit heavier than that. I think it's supposed to be electronic too. I saw a little thing on it. You know me. I never read the instructions. That's nice. It's padded on the inside. It's got it looks like what the inside, what you would imagine the Slave 1 would look like on the inside. Molded padding. Pretty cool. That's pretty sick. Not sure where the batteries go. I'll check out the instructions in a little bit, but imagine if I did a stream just like this. Alright, so part of the reason why I got this, I actually got to meet the real Boba Fett at Disneyland, and so did my wife. My horny ass wife could not control herself with next to Boba Fett. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of advantage of this. I think this is like 160. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. But as you can see, it's translucent, so you can see through it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now I'll be Boba Fett for Halloween, and Wolf Mother can be Princess Leia. Suddenly, this is Hello Wolfpack. Yeah, boy. The New Zealand actor. The New Zealand. Yep. All right, man. We're gonna roll up out of here. I'm out of drink. Where'd you go? Brown Liquor Mafia is gonna be in the building shortly after this. We got some NFL football early in the morning. I believe tomorrow there's football in Europe too. I think we got an NFL team, 2 NFL teams in the UK. So I think it's gonna be like a 6:30 in the morning start time for the NFL tomorrow. Back here. All right, guys. Well, what do you guys say we wrap this one up with the Boba Fett helmet? Alright guys, yeah, gonna go on a quick toy hunt early in the morning, then watch some football. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Episode 97. We will see you guys next week. Episode 98. Deuces, guys.